Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz September 2, 2016 at 12:35 a.m. And the topic here, and I'm glad I found this. I've looked at it for many years, looked for it. Question, and I remember this being asked in 1968 or hearing a conversation at that time. If aliens were proved to exist, how would that discovery impact the Christian faith? And I would read you the answer, except that answer, that line right there would probably print out 10, 12, 13 pages, so I won't do it. You're welcome. But I do want to give you some answers to it. And if aliens were proved to exist, how would that discovery impact our Christian faith? And again, back in 68, I didn't think too much about or worry about it because I was already saved. And I just knew that nothing could take that from me. And nothing can take it from me. And but it was now, or it's new then, but now it's, like I said in a previous blog, it's just like every time you see a new movie come out, the majority of the shows on TV, if you're not watching either kidnapped or murder or mystery or finding Bigfoot or, finding some aliens or looking for them, then there's nothing else. And I'm not going to watch CNN. And I'm not going to watch certain people. And but I want to tell you, sorry about that. I want to tell you something about the Elohim. And I have before, but I want to bring it back up because I'm getting a lot of questions. Well, look, if these gods that you're talking about, Zeus, Osiris, and on and on and on, he said, it wasn't actually, it was a she, said, how can they be gods? And we have a God. And I said, great question, and I have a good answer for it because it's in Psalms. And I remember reading this, and I know you've heard it too, in Psalms 82, verse 1 through 8. I really won't need to read the whole thing. I can read only verse 6 and would explain it. I'll try that. Verse 6, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. So our God in heaven made them. They're not gods. God is someone who's always been and who is a creator. So let me read it, and it'll make a lot of sense. God standeth in the congregation of the mighty. He judged among the gods. How long will ye judge unjustly and accept the persons of the wicked, defending the poor and fatherless, do justice to the afflicted and the needy, deliver the poor from the needy, rid them out of the hands of the wicked. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk in darkness, and all the foundations of the earth are out of course. And it's talking about And I have said, ye are gods. All of you, you are children of the Most High. But you shall die like men, and fall like one of the prince. And arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. What God is saying right here, when he said, ye are gods of my counsel. Can you imagine them not quite understanding what God said? And they think, well, I am a God. Well, that's not quite true. And I don't know why I didn't cut that off. I mean, why I did cut it off. But I'm going to tell you what it is. Right here. Oh, I was in the wrong page. No wonder. I'm sorry. Okay, here we are. This will explain it. And again, know Yahweh, our God, the living God, the breathing God, the God that gave us his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. God we can't see him. His sight will kill us. He's too bright. And God, he won't tone it down. But he does, because he takes his self, and he is born of a virgin who's impregnated by the Holy Spirit. So the virgin remained a virgin, and Jesus Christ is born. So now you see God in the flesh. He comes as a baby. If he came as a mighty warrior, then what did you know about God? This way, coming as a baby, you learn who God is. You learn that he is showing you that he come down, way down to our level, and was born as a baby, and we watched him grow up. So we came to Jesus, we talked to Jesus, he talked back, we asked questions, he answers. He is God in the flesh. The only way we can see Jesus. The Holy Spirit is invisible, and he is inside you. When Jesus left the disciples after coming out of the grave on the third day, after he rose, then after a time, he says, I have to go now. And they didn't want him to go. They said, don't leave us. He said, I have to. But I'm going to leave with you my spirit. Me and my spirit are one. I'm with you right this moment. You are protected by me right now. But when I ascend to heaven and sit at the right hand of the Father, then I'm still with you in spirit, and I'll still continue to protect you in the same manner that I am today. Greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. He said, don't forget that. You're greater than the Elohim. You're greater than those who call themselves gods. Zeus, Osiris, Apollo, Nimrod. He's greater than them. Therefore, you are greater than them. Let me tell you who they are. Yahweh, God, is the real name of God, is a Elohim. God is a God. No other Elohim is a Yahweh. So he's saying in the little gods, The demigods, the ones I made, are not like me. God can't be replicated or duplicated. So that's why he said Yahweh is a Elohim, but no other Elohim is a Yahweh. And again in verse 6, I have said you are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But you die like men, and you fall like one of the prince, say the prince of Jordan. He may have power above those under him, but his blood is the same color as theirs. And he'll die in the same manner that they will die. When you reach 120, if you're not already dead, then you will be dead. So God is telling you that. He said, I made you in my counsel as Elohim, but you're not Yahweh's. You're not me. So I made you, and you're all gods with a little g. And when they act like the only creator, Yahweh, then only Elohim is a Yahweh. That's when you die like a man and you bleed the same color as a man. So I wanted to get that one into you. I thought maybe it could be an important study. No one can take you without your permission. No one can hurt you. And I'm talking about the spiritual war that we have going on. We are in it today. We are in a spiritual battle with the evils of darkness. That's who the Elohim are. So, greater is he that is in you than he that is in them. Keep that in mind. Jody Wolf Expoz.